Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So things are underway. Palmeiras are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish.
Can he finish?
It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
And it's Andreas Pereira. He's in a great position here. Endrick!
It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Palmeiras with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared without hesitation. Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Nico Williams has been emerging and a very good player to watch as he's growing his game, Peter. I've been hugely impressed with his confidence, with his energy.
And the shot! Goal! Al Hilal! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Al Hilal gain their reward with an early goal. Casado, and the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Oh, that was vital. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Palmeiras clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
First quarter of an hour gone. Threads one in. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Palmeiras have their second corner now. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That'll be a throw. Milinkovic-Savic. Rafa Silva. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Andreas Pereira. Anthony.
Palmeiras really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Andreas Pereira. Rafa Silva. And he's had it nicked away. Cambiasso getting forward. Endrick. Tries to pass it through. Zakaria. Lerma. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Great vision. Knocks it into space. Not the most convincing of passes. Casado. And it's Andreas Pereira. Xavi Simons. Looking for options for movement. This looks promising. Looking here to chip it through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Thierry Correa. Getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. And it's Silva. Passes short and sharp.
Fofana really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Endrick. Lerma kept his eye on it, and he's there.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Thierry Correa. Now Simons. Just past the 40th minute mark. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Simons. Out towards the flank. Can he latch on to this? Now it's Simons. Deftly away. And here's Xavi Simons. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Just eases him off the ball. João Cancelo. Gomez gets across to intercept that. And that is the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Al Hilal coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Al Hilal leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. So let's get the ball rolling. Al Hilal leading courtesy of the game's only goal. And he's straight offside. Gomez. Bisek. Aimed beyond the defence. Can he get onto this?
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Neatly clipped into space. Agahawa. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played.
And he shoots! Oh, it's come off the upright. Anthony. Milinkovic-Savic. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, super find. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And here's Agahawa. Casado. Now it's Endrick.
Being still separated by the game's only goal.
He has found a way through. Mings clears without hesitation. Corner number 3 coming up. Zakaria gets it away. Minutes played. And here's Endrick. Strokes it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing. Palmeiras really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
He's a sharp little ball here. And here's Pereira. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And he can clear it away. Looking for the run.
This tries a shot! Oh, how good is he? A finish right from the top draw. Palmeiras are all square.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Substituição no time do Palmeiras. Camisa 37.
Palmeiras can make their change now with a break in play. That could spell trouble.
Deixando o campo.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Camisa
Big
42.
chance! Goal! Palmeiras! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Marcado para o Palmeiras.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Conceição wants to run onto this. He's picked his way through.
And the finish!
Cleared without hesitation.
He's had a shot!
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Oh, he's been caught napping.
So their fourth corner of the game. Not a lot we need to say about that. Milinkovic-Savic. Lerma. That is good alertness. Zakaria. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's Conceição. Al Hilal are running out of time and out of options.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show. Al Hilal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Thierry Correa. Francisco Conceição. Casado. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mateus Pereira. Decent chance! And that was neither one thing nor the other.
Well, he was sure he was going to pull that off.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Milinkovic-Savic. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
He's had a shot! It's a goal! And right near the end, we have parity. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 19.
And that will be it.
Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side, of course, although if you look at the overall balance of things, neither did enough to win this, and I think the result is quite fair.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're very much on the way now.
PSV definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Ryerson. And that is not getting there. Oh, some astute defending there. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Played up towards the front line. Balogun venturing down the left. Just eases him off the ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I think you and I can be sure that neither of us are going to present a serious challenge in trying to outrun Mickey van de Ven. This Dutchman is unusually fast for a defender, particularly the fact is he's 6'4". So I'm just concerned about his hamstrings. I know he's had problems in the past, and I just hope that doesn't go on to interrupt his... Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
So the first goal of the game.
Well,
and it's been given away. Oh, super find. He's going for goal! And he couldn't finish.
Fofana has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Nkapoui. On Ryerson. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Zielinski. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Adams. Sarr. Threads one in. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
They've played it short. Now this could be a chance. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Lerma. It's just beyond his reach. Now it's Agahawa, and he plays one through. Rafa Silva. It's Silva!
Well taken goal. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Al Hilal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Not the most accurate pass.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That's an errant pass.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good.
Now it's Sarr, knocks it into space.
Balogun is flagged offside.
And it's Zielinski. That's a good ball out wide. Lerma. Well read, nice interception. Lavia. Zielinski looking to pass their way up the pitch. Milinkovic-Savic. Balogun. Now it's Sarr. And that brings the first half to a close. How's the first half compared with your expectations?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Al Hilal looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time.
Substitution for PSV, number 10, Piotr Zielinski.
Gets us going once more.
Coming on to replace him is number 18, Thomas Lemar.
Van de Ven. And it's Adams. That's going across goal.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's been taken short.
Burmo has it in a wide position.
Showing good feet.
Al Hilal have the chance to go the other way.
The message is clear, none shall pass.
Tries to play it through. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Sarr. Ekitike. Ekitike gets on his bike and on the move. Ball swung in.
Lerma is there and he can get that clear.
Rafa Silva does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And he was quick to react. Looking for the run. It's a promising position.
Obama!
And that is wildly off target.
Ah, that's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Al Hilal with this handy-looking 2-0 lead. They are looking comfortable. He's picked his way through. Botman defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's intervened well there. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
PSV can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Well, nicely intercepted. Lamar. Pass somewhat off target. Looking for options for movement. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Al Hilal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Nkapoui.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Lamar. Ekitike. That's an imaginative pass. João Cancelo. Lerma. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Aimed beyond the defence. Lavia. 75 minutes played. Sarr. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
This is a promising build-up. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's a simple one for the keeper. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Al Hilal can consider themselves just about safe now. Now it's Balogun. Engages and forces him off the ball. Ryerson. Ekitike. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He won't be happy with that one. Lavia. Now it's Agahawa. And time is up. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Agahawa taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Featuring our guest performers today.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Al Hilal definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked, whether it was link-up play, running in behind.